Assalamu alaikum students, we are here again with our new chapter, The Young Helpers. So let's see what this chapter has in store for us. So we begin with the main characters of the story. In the story are an old lady. There is the name of a character called a Sheikh Nawaz, who is a rich man of the locality. Locality means the area where you're living. There is Ghaus Pasha, who is the counselor of the locality, one who looks after all the things that is happening in a small place. There are a group of people who are heading towards the masjid. There is a name of a character called as Hari Mohan, and there is a teenager by the name of Rahul who was learning computers. Okay, so these are the main characters of the story. Now the story begins as you see this picture over here. It shows that many people are sitting together and they are eating. So the story begins with it was the festival of Ramzan, and the city was having a very festive look. Means over there everybody was happy, and you know how the Ramzan time is. So there is iftar and people are selling things, and there are different kinds of lights and all those things are there. In all of this, on one side of the footpath, you see there is an old woman who is lying unconscious over there. But just before that, before she becomes unconscious, in the beginning of the scene, it is shown that she asks some money from Sheikh Nawaz also, and he refuses. And even Ghaus Pasha, she asks money and he refuses to give her. He said, nowadays people have no other work but to beg and borrow. She should be doing some work. But can you see how old she is? And nobody listens to her, and in the end, because of hunger, she ends up becoming unconscious and lying on, and she falls down on the floor. And there are some people who come and see her. There are some musallis who are going to the masjid. They say, no, we have to go to offer salah. Let's leave her. There is one boy by the name of Hari Mohan. He comes, he sees her, and he just proceeds and he goes back to his work, whatever he was doing. As you see now, that street which was having a very festive look, that street which was full of lights and food and stalls and clothes and people eating, suddenly everything changes. Now it's become night time. People have this thing opened their fast, and this poor lady has not been tended to. Tended to matlab nobody has taken care of her. And at that time, a boy by the name of Rahul is coming out from a building. He has just finished his computer course. Okay, this is Rahul, and he has finished his computer course. And as he sees this woman, he calls out to her, Amma, Amma, but there is no response. In the meantime, there are some teenagers who are returning from Taraweeh. As you know, the important part of Ramzan is, first is your to fast, that is your Saum, and then after that it is your Taraweeh, that is the namaz, the salah that you have to offer. So they all pick her up and they take her to the hospital. Over there, when they reach, the doctor is very, very ashamed. He says that what is the matter with the people today, and why didn't somebody bring her before? She could have been saved. So the doctor says, I will just tell you very openly, the next 48 hours are very critical. Critical means they are full of danger. You don't know what might happen. She might be saved also, and she can die also. And she can be saved also, and she can die also. In the end, this old lady, she dies of a massive heart attack and multiple organ failure. What do you mean by massive? मतलब बहुत बड़ा दिल का दौरा पड़ा उसको, किसी तरह से हम उसको रिवाइव नहीं कर पाए, and multiple organ failure. आपको पता है आपके सारे organs हैं, kidneys हैं, lungs हैं, heart है, ये सब चीज़ों का failure हो गया, and she dies. Now, when she dies, then the whole news is spread in the whole locality. Locality मतलब जिसको आप लोग अपना उर्दू में कहते हैं मोहल्ला, okay? सारे मोहल्ले में बात फैल जाती है. And then after that, what happens? Everybody comes. You see Ghaus Pasha, who is the councillor of that area. Then you see the other character was what you call Sheikh Nawaz. Everybody is ready over there. Even this old lady's children, they come. They say, "Give our mother's body. We want to take it. We want to bury her." So then the doctor tells them, "What is the matter with you people? Where were you when she was? How did she come to this stage? How did she come to this stage and that she was lying unconscious on the road and you all were not, nobody was there to help her? Does nobody remember that? Does nobody remember that this is the month of Ramadan? The month of Ramadan, you're supposed to give, not to take something away, है ना? एक तरह से कहा जाए, you are responsible, everybody was responsible of taking a life. And he has said over here that don't you know that even madad is an ibadat. Okay, we think that only praying, offering salah and fasting and all these things are more, it is definitely important. These are our 5 pillars of Islam, but one is called as hukukul ibad and one is called as hukukullah, jo we have to do it for Allah, and the other is called as hukukul ibad, jo we have to do it for the people. So it was very necessary. He said madad is also an ibadat. Ibadat means, what do you mean by ibadat? Ibadat means to a way of pleasing Allah. So we think just only offering salah or only giving zakah or only going for hajj, these main important pillars will help us to go to the Jannah. No, this is also a very important aspect that will help us to reach the Jannah. And in the end, again, he says that remember, neither your health, your wealth, or education, or knowledge, or abilities, nor your prayers can help you unless you are helpful to others. So you have to learn to help others. The basic thing is you have to learn to help others. So therefore, what does this lesson teach us? This lesson teaches us that the best form of ibadat, apart from all your 5 pillars of Islam, it is very important. It can be madad, it can be talking nicely, it can be helping others, helping your neighbor. But attending to the farais does not mean overlooking the hukukul ibad, as I told you before, respecting and loving your elders. So I hope you have understood the chapter. It's a very simple chapter, and happy learning.